Hi guys, it's Michelle and welcome back to Fitspiration with Michelle. This is week 12 and our theme is ethnic cuisine. You really don't need to limit yourself to basic everyday foods in this day and age. There's so many options out there. So why not stretch and widen your food horizons? I really enjoy trying various foods at different ethnic restaurants as well as preparing ethnic inspired dishes in my own home. One restaurant that I really enjoy is a Turkish restaurant in the area, and they have some really nice, fresh, healthful meals that I can choose from. I love their vegetarian yellow lentil soup, the grilled or baked whole fish. There's a dish called vegetable guvek, which is basically like a very hearty vegetable stew. There's freshly baked bread with homemade hummus. There is a delicious sun-dried tomato, EVOO, and herb dipping sauce to dip the bread into. There's so many amazing options at that restaurant. Another cuisine that I love is Jamaican or Caribbean cuisine. You have your healthful options such as steamed vegetables, vegetable patties, spinach patties, rice and peas, all types of grilled or steamed fish. The options are basically endless. Chinese cuisine provides many healthful and interesting options as well. When I go to the local Chinese restaurant, I really enjoy having their steamed veggie dumplings, spring rolls, sauteed vegetables, and I order my sauce on the side so I can really control the calorie intake. Brown rice, steamed shrimp, grilled shrimp, and also with that you can get your sauce on the side. And I really like to sip on green tea. A lot of the Chinese restaurants have different types of green tea. There are certain varieties that I prefer over others, but it's just nice and relaxing to enjoy my meal with green tea, and usually I'll do ice water with lemon. Sometimes I'll throw in a Coca-Cola, but you know, you can do that every now and then. Another cuisine that I love is Italian, and some of the healthful alternatives or options available to you at an Italian restaurant would be the minestrone soup, pasta with a light fresh marinara sauce, fresh tomatoes with salt, pepper, and extra virgin olive oil on them, roasted vegetables, sauteed vegetables, steamed mussels, grilled seafood. You can even order an appetizer as your entree to cut back on calories. Some of the appetizers that I like to order as an entree are the eggplant rollatini. I like the broccoli rabe without sausage, and I ask for it to be prepared with less olive oil than normal. You can also try soul food. When you go to a soul food restaurant, oftentimes you are faced with many heavy options, fattening options, very flavorful, but high in calories. There's a way you can go out and enjoy soul food without overdoing it. There are vegetable options that are usually available, such as cabbage or collard greens prepared without the meat, grilled fish, grilled shrimp. If you want to indulge, perhaps you want to have a little bit of cornbread or a small portion of macaroni and cheese. You can usually order corn on the cob, string beans, black-eyed peas, lima beans, baked sweet potatoes. There are so many delicious options available at soul food restaurants. You may have to ask the waiter to tweak how it's prepared or just eat a smaller amount. And that way you can still enjoy a delicious soul food meal. There are also many specialty stores that sell ethnic ingredients. There may be a specialty section in your mainstream grocery market, and you can purchase these things and incorporate them into your dishes at home. Some of the herbs, seasonings, and ingredients that you can use for Italian cuisine would be basil, oregano, fresh parsley, garlic. For Caribbean or Jamaican cuisine, you can add curry seasoning, jerk seasoning. There's all types of varieties of seasonings. Oxtail seasoning. You can use different paste type seasonings. I like to get the jerk seasoning paste. It's really good on seafood as well as other things. I even like to use the oxtail seasoning and or jerk seasoning on cabbage. You'll see that in my roasted cabbage video that I made. It just adds a nice flavor and it wakes up something as ordinary as cabbage. There are other things such as parsnips. Maybe you want to use plantains. There's all types of things that would give your meal a Jamaican or Caribbean flair. And a closely related ethnicity in terms of food, a food group would be Latin food, which is also Caribbean. You have your different variations within your Latin communities, but oftentimes things such as beans, sofrito, adobo, cilantro, cumin, these things can be added to your dishes at home to really wake them up and add some interest. There are some Indian-inspired spices such as turmeric, various curries, paprika, even smoked paprika can make a huge difference in your meal. There are Asian-inspired ingredients such as soy sauce, bok choy, ginger, scallions, crushed red pepper. These ingredients can really give your meal a different spin, a different flair. Some of the things that you may want to use if you are preparing soul food at home would be hot sauce. You can do a roasted sweet potato instead of making the actual candied yams, which are very high in sugar and butter in general. And there are many different pre-packaged seasoning blends that can be purchased at your local grocery store. So this week, why don't you try to find some inspiration? Perhaps go online or check Pinterest or go to the bookstore so that you can try out some different ethnic meals at home or go to a restaurant in your area and be creative. Get in touch with your inner international foodie. Well, that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed and thanks for listening. Have a great week.